Governor Abbott did say today that he is still working on child care solutions for parents who are able to go back to work tomorrow. Earlier today, the Texas Tribune's Alana Rocha discussed that process and more with KXAN's Tom Miller.
Restaurant, retail, and movie theater workers may be called back to work as soon as Friday, but licensed child care remains open only for children of essential workers. So where does that leave these employees?
Yeah, in a tough spot, deciding whether or where to leave their kids and return to the job or forfeit their source of income, which for many right now is unemployment insurance. And a key tenet of that is that people receiving those paychecks, or those checks, I should say, need to be ready and willing to return to work. If people aren't willing, then that disqualifies them. Though the Texas Workforce Commission, following some of our reporting at the Tribune, said Tuesday night that highlighting the fact that we are living in unprecedented times, that they might be looking at a case-by-case waiver for people who just can't return to work because they can't find a place or a safe place to place their child.
All right, and Governor Abbott has promised that reopening the Texas economy would be a slow, deliberate process. We know different factions within the Republican Party, some mayors, even business owners are among those speaking out against the governor or flat out defying his orders. How is he navigating this politically?
Carefully. He's not trying to rock the boat, it seems, and mayors that have said, they kind of are going against the grain a little bit in how they're navigating it. The governor has said, I see where they're coming from. I'd like to talk with them and see where their order doesn't align with my order, and maybe we can remedy that. As far as business owners, on Monday following his press conference where he talked about hair salons being able to open maybe in the next phase or in the next few weeks. There was a Dallas hair salon that was cited for opening before she should have, and she posted on Facebook after that the governor had reached out to her to see how she could maybe help inform decisions to reopen hair salons. So he's acknowledging these officials and these people, who are defectors, but they are very much in the minority. Our recent polling at the Tribune with the University of Texas showed 86% of Republicans approve of the job Abbott's doing. 56% of Texans, regardless of party, approve.
Alana Rocha with the Texas Tribune. Thanks for being with us.